In the C programming, main.chr function is used to find the first occurrence of an character in the initial n characters of the given source object. In this lecture, I will explain all the things related to the main.chr function. So let's get started. Here you can see that I have mentioned syntax of main.chr function. The main.chr function takes three parameters. The first parameter is an object in which you want to search the characters, and the second parameter is a character which you want to find, and third parameter is the maximum number of bytes which will be searched in the source object. If the main.chr function finds the character C in the source object as, then it will return the address of the first occurrence of C characters. If the C characters does not occur in the source object as, then it will return a null pointer. So we must always validate the return value of main.chr function. It prevents from the segmentation fault. So let's see a small program to understand the working of the main.chr function in the C programming. Here you can see that I have already written a small program to understand the working of main.chr function. So first thing is that you must include the string.h header file in your C programming before using the main.chr function, because this function is declared in this header file. Here you can see that I have created a source object as, and this array contain a string article word, and using the main.chr function I want try to search character E in the given array S, and here I have passed the size of this array S. So main.chr function scan the article word from A to the given size, and here you can see in my string E is already present. So what will happen when it will find the E, then it will return the address of E, and this address is stored by the ptr pointer. So here to prevent from the segmentation fault, I am validating the pointer ptr. So because E is already present in this string, so if block will be always execute, and here I am printing the position of E and the remaining string from the given character. So let's compile this program, build and run. So here you can see that here is the position of character E is the 6. It is starting from 1. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And because PTR is pointing to the address of E, so here I am printing the remaining string. So here you can see the E word is printing here. So this is basic working concept of main.chr function. So let's see some important points related to the main.chr function. But before moving to the important points, I just want to show one thing here. I just want to change this character because in this string Z is not available. So I just want to search Z here to see the behavior of main.chr function. So writing Z here. Again build and run. So here you can see that message that character is not found. So what will happen? Main.chr functions try to find the Z in the given string because it is not available here. So it will return a null pointer. So this message right now displaying here. So I think you able to understand the working of main.chr. So let's move to the important points. In this slide, I have mentioned important points related to the main.chr function, and I have already discussed these 3 points like that main.chr function takes 3 parameters and the working of the main.chr function, and what will happen if character does not exist in the given string. So here I will explain only these 3 points, 4, 5 and 6. So fourth point is saying that the behavior is undefined if the access occurs beyond the end of the array searched. So let's understand this point using the pen and copy. So first I am going to create an character array. Now using the main CHR function, I want to search an character in the given source object S. So right now I want to search Z here. So I'm writing the function and passing the parameters. And here I am giving the value of n beyond the array length, like giving the length 10. So here the behavior of main CHR function will be undefined, because what will happen, because the size of n is 10 and it is greater than the length of the array. So what will happen, this main CHR function is trying to access beyond the boundary of this array, and you already know that if you try to access beyond the array boundary, then the behavior will be totally undefined. So basically the fourth point is saying that if we try to access beyond the boundary of the given source object, the behavior of main CHR function will be undefined. So let's move toward the fifth point. The fifth point explained that if the length of array is smaller than n, but the character found within the array, the behavior will be well defined. And this feature is implemented in the C11. It was not previously introduced. So let's understand this point also with pen and copy. So again I am taking the same example and the same array and the same length, but here I want to search P beside the Z. So what will happen, main CHR try to find this B character in the source object as, so it starts from the A, it find that it is not equal to B, then again it's moved toward this position and it find that it is equal to the given character. So it will return the address of this index and the behavior is totally defined. Beside that, the length is given greater than the length of the array, but the behavior is totally defined. And this feature is implemented in C11. And here I just want to also explain the sixth point. The sixth point saying that if suppose S is a null pointer and it's not valid memory, then the behavior of main CHR function is undefined. So this is three most important points related to the main CHR function. I hope you able to understand the main CHR function. I have already mentioned an article in description list related to the main CHR function. If you want, you can read this article. And also I have mentioned some important programs related to the main CHR. So I hope you are able to understand the working of main CHR function. So guys, if you like this video, then please subscribe my channel and press the bell buttons, and also share my video with your friends, colleagues. And if you have any suggestion, then most welcome. So please subscribe my channel. Thank you very much.